Cauvery water wall has now spilt onto the streets in Karnataka. The Supreme Court directive to release water to Tamil Nadu sparked protests in the Cauvery belt today. Pro-Kannada outfits blocked highways, ransacked government offices to enforce a shutdown.
Karnataka and Tamil Nadu on the boil. Two states on edge over one river. From farmers to lawyers to activists. Karnataka is seething over the Supreme Court verdict ordering release of Cauvery water to Tamil Nadu. Buses halted, highways blocked, and normal life crippled as activists hit the streets. Theatres were stopped from screening Tamil films, interstate buses halted in border districts. And what's adding to the activists seeking a statewide bandh in Karnataka on September 9th, the fire is nowhere near dying down. Bureau Report, India Today.
And joining me now is Dinesh Gundu Rao, the Food and Supplies Minister of the Government of Karnataka. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Gundu Rao. The court has directed Karnataka state government to release 15,000 cusecs of Cauvery water for the next 10 days in an attempt to save the crops of Tamil Nadu. Surely the Tamil Nadu farmer deserves his fair share of water without this violence growing out. Why make this about Kannada nationalism or sub-nationalism versus Tamil Nadu? Isn't that a terrible way to practice politics?
First correction, Rajdeep, I'm no more a minister, I'm the working president of the Congress party in Karnataka. So that's the first correction. The second thing is, Rajdeep, regarding the Cauvery issue, why we are saying that we are in such a critical position is because we have just got about 50 TMC of water available for us, which will take care of the drinking water needs of Bangalore, of Mysore, of all these cities. And this is extremely crucial. It's a question of our life in Karnataka. We're also telling our farmers that we do not have enough of water to give to the farmers of Karnataka. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, they have 35 TMC, close to 35 TMC of water in Mettur Dam, and they are requesting for water for their farmers. Whereas if we do not get rains in the next few months, we will have severe drinking water crisis, not only for Bangalore city, Mysore city, many towns across these regions.
Sir, should you not follow what the tribunal and court say? Is that not a fair way to ensure that this problem is resolved?
Rajdeep, the Honorable Supreme Court's order has come as a big shock to us because the amount of water they've asked us to release is definitely going to be very, very difficult for us to release. But in spite of that, Karnataka government, we had an all-party meeting and the Chief Minister has said that we will abide by the Supreme Court's order because we don't want to defy the Supreme Court. We understand we do not want to create a constitutional crisis, and when the Honorable Supreme Court gives the order, we will follow it. But at the same time, we are going to go back to the Supreme Court for a modification because we just got about 50 TMC of water, and now the Supreme Court has ordered us to release almost 13 TMC of water to Tamil Nadu, and that is the water which we have for drinking water purposes. So the crisis is very severe, and we're going to fight again in the Supreme Court. As of now, we are abiding by the Supreme Court order, but it has come as a big blow to Karnataka, and I think and one more thing, Rajiv, we should remember, we do not get much rains after September. October, November, we do not get much rains, whereas the northeast monsoons are there for Tamil Nadu. They do get heavy rains due to the northeast monsoon, whereas for us it's a southwest monsoon. So these are the problems which we are facing, and it's a question of the life and livelihood of people of Karnataka.
Sir, it may be that you believe it's a question of life and livelihood of people of Karnataka. Tamil Nadu believes it's about their farmers. Surely, rather than an all-party meeting within Karnataka, there should be a meeting between the two states. I mean, ultimately, you belong to the Union of India. The worry is water wars every year, in the case of Cauvery, are only dividing the two states further. Should the chief ministers not meet with each other? Isn't that the better way? Sitaramayya and Jayalalitha meet with each other?
Rajdeep, now these have been explored before and we have gone past all that. There have been many meetings where earlier in the past the chief ministers have walked out of the meeting. Jayalalitha has walked out of meetings even called by the Cauvery Water Authority. She's walked out. So these have been tested, but today the problem is when there is copious amount of water, no problem. Karnataka is an upper riparian state. Once we've released the water, we have no, and if the rains fail, we have no other way of getting back this water. Whereas if rains come, Tamil Nadu always can get the water, even what we have stored. And unfortunately, what has happened is in Tamil Nadu, apart from the Mettur Dam, they have not built any further dams in Tamil Nadu. They do not have any other additional water storage facilities. Whereas Karnataka saves water, Karnataka values each and every drop of water. We have 4 dams which conserves this water because this is what we depend upon. And once we release the water, we can't get it back. The gravitation takes it down. So we as an upper riparian state, we want, and
sir, I'm going to leave it there.
For drinking water, not even for the farmers. Tamil Nadu is asking for the farmers. We are asking for drinking water purposes for Bangalore city, for Mysore city.
Sir,
so
let's,
drinking
at
water,
the end of the day, I think there is a Supreme Court and a tribunal in this country. I think the time has come for every state to start respecting the Supreme Court when it comes to decisions on water, not play politics over water. Let's leave it there. Mr. Dinesh Gundu Rao, let's leave it there.
We have abided by the Supreme Court's order. We are releasing the water. We haven't bypassed the Supreme Court order. We are releasing the order and we're going back to the Supreme Court with a modification petition.
We'll leave it there.